Our next topic today is business communication. All right? Sige, let's proceed. Guys, listen up. In doing this type of job, are you still there? Thumbs up. In doing this type of industry, we have to understand also the different types of business communication. As I was saying, okay, are you listening? So as I was saying, you are helping, you are supporting an entrepreneur. Okay? So since he is an entrepreneur, you have to support them in a business way. Okay? So, let's learn first what are the types of business communication. So, sige nga, magbabasa tayo. Marjoy, can you please read the first slides, please?
What is business communication? Exchange of information within and outside an organization. Used to coordinate tasks, share ideas, and make decisions. Can be verbal, written, or visual. Essential for effective business operations.
Alright, so it is an exchange of information within and outside an organization. Used to coordinate tasks, share ideas, and make decisions. So there are 4 types of business communication. Madali lang naman ito. The upward communication, the downward communication, the lateral communication, and the external. When we say upward, are you following? Thumbs up. Are you following? Yes? When we say upward communication, hold on. Sorry. Okay, so let's continue. When we say upward communication, ito yung mga letters. Business communication, ang meaning lang po nito guys is letter. Mga business letters. Mga business communication. Why do you need that? You provide emails to people. You provide emails upwardly. You provide emails downward. You provide emails lateral. And you also provide emails external. Emails, letters, business letters, proposal letters. So, for example, pag sinabi nating upward communication, ito po yung mga letter, ito po yung mga emails papunta sa taas. Sino ba yung mga nasa taas? Si Lord? Hindi po. Sino po yung mga nasa taas? Yung mas mataas na boss sa'yo. Okay? And it is a form of letter request, permission letter, or any letter, most likely letter request. Kasi boss ang kausap mo, so hindi mo pwedeng i-demand yon. And every one of you should learn how to create a formal business letter. Good news. Good news. Pwede nang gawin yan sa ChatGPT. So, hindi na mahirap yan. Downward communication. Ito naman yung pababa. Okay? Sige, tuloy muna tayo sa upward communication, alright? When we say upward communication, it is a communication that keeps the upper management confidently aware of what's going on. Upper management can respond promptly for any challenges before it escalates. It cultivates open and friendly culture. Cecil, pakibasa yung weaknesses and tips.
Weaknesses: feeling uncomfortable due to power dynamics, limitations to access for communication.
Alright, so feeling uncomfortable ka kasi boss yung kachat mo boss yung binigyan mo ng letter, boss yung sinendan mo, so parang kahit paano medyo hindi ka komportable. Limitation to access for communication, may mga bagay si boss na hindi pwedeng ibigay sa iyo. May mga confidential matters dyan. Alright, tips, pakibasa.
Tips: upper level should promote model openness. Lower level clears boundaries and limitations with upper management. Leverage multiple communication channels.
Alright, thank you. Janet, pakibasa ang susunod. Our next is downward communication. The strengths are
Downward communication, strength, shares, disseminates information to a wider audience. Manages delegation of responsibilities and priorities. Enforces regulation and disciplinary actions.
Alright, hold on. Ito po yung memo. And when I say memo, memo is from taas pababa. Kaya yan yung nag-i-enforce ng regulation and disciplinary action. Ayan din po yung shares and disseminate information to a wider audience. So, itong downward communication, more informal din ito. Kasi nagbababa ka ng information. So, whatever your position in the company, pag ikaw ay ma-hire na at may tao ka sa ilalim, ito po yung type of communication na kailangan mong intindihin. What are the weaknesses? Continue reading, please. Wala pong mic, madam.
Weaknesses. Message distortion due to travel of communication from hierarchy. Without upward communication, this may create uncertainty and frustration or the sense of being undervalued.
Alright, tips.
Sir, sandali lang po nakawala.
Alright, Marjoy, continue, please.
Tips. Have scheduled information dissemination. Upper level should provide openness through various channels. Upper level maintain being personable yet professional.
Alright, so yan po yung downward communication. Let's proceed with lateral communication. Sino po na? Janet naman.
Sana po, sir.
Yan, lateral
Okay.
communication.
Sorry.
Ay, dito na kay ano, sino yung isa po? Di ba Janet yung isa?
Janet po ako, sir. Janet.
Janet
Si
naman,
siya po
Janet.
yung isa, Janet.
Okay, Janet.
Janet po.
Sorry.
Lateral communication, strengths, allow knowledge sharing and problem solving, promotes team cohesion and coordination.
Alright, post. So, ang lateral, ito yung ka-level mo siya, nasa ibang department, tapos magka-level kayo ng posisyon. You allow knowledge sharing and problem. Most likely, hindi masyadong formal ito. Semi-formal lang siya, pero hindi naman siya yung hindi talaga formal. Okay? Kasi, ang lateral communication, ito yung ka-level mo lang ng ibang department. Okay? So, we have also to make that clear whenever we have our communication with them. Alright, please proceed with the weaknesses.
Weaknesses may create us versus them amongst team or team members. Competition may block cohesion. Then less formality may speak misunderstanding.
Tips?
Tips. Management should clearly establish overall organizational goal, promote communications that is non-work related conversations and or activities.
Yes. Alright, last but not the least, external communication. Who wants to read? Larry? Larry, are you still there? External communication, guys. External communication, ito naman yung communication labas sa kumpanya mo. Hindi siya kasama sa company, hindi siya ang boss mo, hindi siya ang tao mo sa ilalim, hindi rin siya yung co-department mo. Ito yung, kung halimbawa sa Pilipinas, ito yung susulat ka kay mayor, susulat ka sa supplier, susulat ka sa kapitan, yung ganon. I hope you understand that, alright? Okay, sige Larry, please read.
External communication strengths builds a positive reputation for the organization. Helps promote company growth and success.
Tuloy lang.
Kasi, Potential harm to the organization if done poorly.
O yung tinatawag
Yes,
po
room
natin yan,
mistake.
yan po yung tinatawag nating misrepresentation. Pag na-represent mo yung company mo sa pamamagitan ng pagsulat mo sa kanila, tapos medyo wrong grammar, bastos, rude, unpolite, yon ang mga potential harm. Alright, continue.
External communication is dependent to the strength of internal communications.
Mhm.
Tips: adopt audience etiquette, clear, purposeful. Builds personal to becoming professional or maintain professionalism by having your presence felt.
Alright, dito po sa trabaho natin, napaka-importante yung paggawa ng mga business letters. It's either upward, downward, lateral, external communication. It should be done in etiquette. Kasi less room for mistakes. Dito sa external, nakalagay less room for mistakes kasi hindi mo talaga kaano-ano sa company yan. So, kung magkamali ka dyan ng letter, it will create more harm. Alright? Alright, so we will have a quiz next meeting about our discussion. Kaya pwede nyo pong i-screenshot ito para may mabasa po kayo. Para bukas, meron tayong babasaan, iko-quiz. Business correspondence conveys decisions, requests, policies, and information both within and outside of a company. It plays a critical role in shaping professional image, fostering trust, and ensuring clarity across diverse audiences. So, business correspondence, be mindful, content and structure. Be mindful of the audience. Okay? Pag nagsulat ka, tapos ikaw lang nag-prepare ng sulat, pero signed by your boss, always remember na nagsulat ka hindi on your own, nagsulat ka on behalf of your boss. Kaya, kapag may maling kama, maling pindot, maling tuldok, it reflects the education background of your boss. Okay? Hello? Are you following? Kasi minsan ang boss, ang client natin, ganito yan eh. Janet, please send a letter to our supplier informing them about this. Ganun lang yun magbigay ng instruction. Tapos ikaw na ngayon gagawa, tag. May time na do-double check nila, pero kapag may time na hindi nila na-double check. Pero dapat hindi na nila na-double check kasi pag nagpapa-double check ka pa, ibig sabihin mahina ka, Well, of course, may mga iba talaga na nagpapa-double check. Pero once na nagkamali ka, it reflects your boss. Okay? Okay? Kaya pag sinabi nating email management, follow-upping emails, pag sinabi mo kasing email management, sending and receiving emails. So once you receive emails, meron kang i-reply, tama mali. And then kapag ang reply mo, thumbs up lang, ang reply mo, sanay tayo ba sa pang-Pilipinong setup ba? Ang reply mo, okay, thanks, noted, nakaw. Mali yun. So, ano ang tamang reply? Ilagay mo chat GPT. What would be the formal and polite type of response after this email? Medyo mga 2 sentence yan. Thank you for sending this email. Rest assured that we will blah, 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 blah. Ganun yun. Okay? Hindi yung nakasanayan natin. Thumbs up, noted, okay. Tapos may hehehe pa. Patay tayo dyan. Ginawa mo namang pambahay yung iyong trabaho. Yun ang difference kasi kapag nasa bahay ka, hindi ka naka-work mode, naka-pambahay mode ka. Kaya mag-ingat tayo doon. Walang problema kung yung nasendan mo, lateral, VA ka, VA din siya sa kabila. At least hindi masyadong formal yon. Pero kung halimbawa ang nasendan mo, external partner, kunyari 3 ang boss, 3 ang client, 3 ang boss. Sabihin ng isang boss, okay, please send this email to one of our CEO, one of our partner. Tapos sinendan mo parang balasubas. So, delikado. So, always know your audience. Define your purpose. Get to the point. Be organized, be complete, be concise. Tone and style. Okay, since this is a business letter, wala talaga siyang tono, right? Right? Wala siyang tono. Ang tono niya, ano ba dapat, sir, ang content? As polite as possible. Maintain a professional tone, be courteous, use an active voice. as polite as possible. May I request from your good office to provide us with the... May na nga, request pa. Hindi yung get me the details ASAP. Okay? Very polite as possible. Why? Hindi mo kasi alam kung ano ang emotion ng mga taong nagbabasa. So, kahit galit siya, tapos polite yung laman ng message mo, mas kahit pa paano magiging active ang voice. Active voice ang yan. Accuracy and review, proofread grammar, spelling, punctuation, etc. Always proofread. Sir, ilang tips niyo sa email? Mga 5 to 10 times mong basahin aloud. Hello? Are you following? May email, send mo email, wag mo sabihin, alam ko na yan. Oo, okay na yan. Basta basahin mo lang. Basahin mo aloud. Louder, yung with voice. Dear Mr. Smith, I have here, blah, blah, blah. Kasi kahit ikaw may makita ka, at kahit yung makikinig sa'yo may maririnig na iba. Okay? Always proofread. Kasi you represent a company. And be professional at all times. Check for correctness of facts, data, numbers, graph, charts, table, etc. Review and revise as necessary. Trabaho po talaga. Regardless of any niches, isa po yan sa trabaho natin. To communicate with whoever within and outside of the company. Agree? So, types of business communication, verbal communication, may mga meetings, phone calls, presentations. Isa pa isa. The reason why, kanina nung sinabi ko, one of the minimum requirements for you guys is kahit pa paano marunong kayo mag-Canva. Because Canva is the basic way on how to create presentation. But if you know AI, much better. Kasi when you do presentation, it's like this. Habang nagdi-discuss ako sa inyo, may PowerPoint presentation dyan or may slide presentation dyan. For example, sasabihin sa'yo, Janet, let's have a meeting tomorrow, present to me this and that and that. Oh, hindi pwedeng kwentuhan yun. Hindi pwedeng kwentuhan yun. Meron kang ipapakita. Always and forever. Alright, sasabihin mo, alright, Mr. CEO, let me share my screen with you. I have here a presentation, blah, blah, blah. So that's part of our communication to them. Kasi kapag wala, magtatanong din yun sila. Sasabihin nila, do you have any presentation with you? Kindly send it to me so that I can read it. I can read it as part of my reference. Okay? Sino dito may problem with the slide presentation? Diba? Lahat kayo wala Sige nga, papagawan ko kayo ng mabilisan Kasi tuturuan ko kayo, may AI akong alam. Mga 3 to 5 minutes lang, tapos na. Maganda pa. Okay?
Yes, sir. Paturo dun, sir.
Sige. As time goes by, email communication, yan. Email, reports, messages. Yun yung diniscuss na natin kanina. Non-verbal communication, body language, tone, facial expression. Body language, tone, and facial expression. Every time, dahil remote tayo, every time we have meetings with them, always open your camera. Okay? Visual communication, charts, slides, infographics. Kaya ito ay mga common. When you say common, walang exemption. That includes me, that includes the boss. Kasi ang mga boss, ganun din sila mag-present. Meron din sila mga slide. Meron din sila mga charts. Kaya dapat ikaw talaga, mabilis kang kumilos. Mabilis kang gumawa. Meron talagang nag-hire ng VA, ang trabaho lang, taga-handa ng presentation at saka speech. May mga ganun. Anyway, may kukwento lang ako sa inyo. Meron ding VA guys na ang trabaho lang tagagising ng boss. Isa-set niya yung alarm, isa-set niya yung calendar. Pero ang oras sa Pilipinas, 3:30 ng umaga. Gigisingin niya ng 3:30. At ito maganda. Akala mo madali lang yung trabaho? Ako, sobrang hirap. Bakit? Na-recommend siya. Sabi niya, alam mo, meron akong VA dito. Trabaho niya talaga tagagising. Na-recommend siya sa 50 iba't ibang tao. 50 yung gigisingin mo, iba't ibang oras ng gising nila. Sa Pilipinas time, may 3:30, may 2 o'clock, may 4 o'clock, may 5 o'clock. Kala mo madaling gawain. Ang trabaho mo, dapat magising sila sa ganung oras na yung schedule na. Okay, sabihin nila, wake me up at this time. Wake me up at this time. O, di ba? Yun lang ang trabaho. Meron akong kilalang VA, ganun lang ang trabaho. Ang tawag sa kanya, appointment setting. Ang ina-appoint lang, appointment ng paggising at pag-inom ng gamot. Yun lang. Mga business people sila. Pero yun lang ang trabaho. Hindi ka pwedeng ma-miss doon. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-miss. So, paano kung walang signal, nalimutan mo siyang gisingin, ay patay ka. Automated na kasi lahat. Alright? So, maraming niches ang VA, guys. Alright, let's continue. So, internal and external communication, communication within the organization. Within the organization, that's internal. And external naman, alam na natin yan, communication with clients, customer, and partners. So, again, both require clarity. Hindi paligoy-ligoy, diretso. Professionalism and consistency. It supports collaboration and relationship management. So, why business communication is important? Pakibasa nga po, Marjoy naman. Why business communication is important?
Why business communication is important? Improves clarity and understanding, reduces errors and misunderstandings, strengthens professional relationship, support efficiency,
Ano?
efficiency, na ano po sa
Efficiency.
efficiency and organizational success.
Support efficiency. Alright. So, let's proceed with the 7 C's of business communication. So, kanina we have 4 C's. What are those? External. Upward, downward, lateral, and external. Now, let's proceed with the 7 C's of business communication. Are you with me? Thumbs up. Okay. So, the 7 C's of business communication. Number 1, clear. Larry, pakibasa. Clear.
7 C's business of communication clear.
Clear. Ang number,
What's the goal
unang C, guys, is clear.
Your message.
Alright? So, sige, continue po.
What's the goal and purpose of your message? Present one idea at a time. Be specific. Don't let your recipient guess your point.
So, meaning, sa business communication, huwag yun ang paligoy-ligoy yung letter. Let's get to the point. Clear. Maliwanag. Alright? Justin, pakibasa. Concise. Ano meaning ng concise? Short. Simple. Justin, are you there?
Yes po. Concise. Keep your message brief and to the point. Only use necessary words. Avoid jargons. Do not be repetitive.
Okay, nasabi mo na sa unang instansa, sasabihin mo na naman. We will have a workshop on this, on how to do business communication, because that's very, very important. Kyla, please read concrete. Ano yung una? Clear. Second is concise. Okay, una is clear, second is concise, third is concrete. Skyla, wala na? Janet, ibasa po.
Concrete, use the factual details. No room for vagueness.
Vagueness.
Review that your points are clear. Have a clear conclusion.
Alright, that's concrete. Use factual details. Alright? Next, correct. Janet naman.
Correct. Accuracy of information. Check grammar. Check spelling. Check format. Check information like names, address, salutations, numbers, dates, etc. It is the right communication channel.
Okay. When you say salutation, Best regards, Sam. Ano siya? President ba siya? Importante po yun. Avoid na lang using Mr. or Miss. Okay? Just their name. Hi, June Page. Hindi na, hi, Mr. June Page. Kasi yung mga salutation ngayon, big deal na ngayon yan eh. Alright, next, coherent. Yoli, coherent.
Logical sentences and information, structured outlines, only relevant to the topic, easy to follow through.
Ano ba yung coherent? Ibig sabihin, kung ang topic natin basketball sa letter, basketball lang ang laman ng letter. Huwag nyo nang paghalu-haluin yung laman ng letter. Kaya nga, di ba, sabi dito sa kabila, specific. Saan ba yan? Be specific. So, sa coherent, kung ang topic ay email or PowerPoint or requesting for email PowerPoint, yun lang ang topic ng email na yun. Kung nang, oy nga pala, nabanggit ni lalabas daw tayo mamaya, saan ba tayo? Walang nang ganun. Alright? Pag sinabing coherent, logical siya. Nasa isang line of thoughts lang siya. Alright? Next. Sino pang hindi pa nagbasa? Cecil.
Complete. Information are presented or at least readily available. Target, no questions. Target, pin down. Answer key questions, 5 W and 1 H. Supporting graphics, tables, graphs, animations, etc. as necessary.
Alright, when you do the business communication, it should be complete. Ang target natin, wala na dapat tanong. Kasi kompleto na yung details na binigay mo. Any question with 5 W's and 1 H? Ano ibig sabihin nito? 5 W's, the what, when, where, why, who. And 1 H is how.
How?
Okay? So, dapat masagot yung tanong, and then, if you can support that with tables and graphs, better. Okay? Basta ang goal sa isang business communication, wala nang tanong. Alright? Next. Sino pa pong hindi Kyla. Nandyan pa ba siya? Courteous. So, be polite and respectful in all your communication. Ang natutunan ko sa business letter, how to make business letter, always be polite sa una at sa dulo ng iyong letter or ng iyong communication. Okay? Sir, yung bang messenger or chat room is a form of communication? What's the answer? Janet. Yung messenger, messenger
Yes.
or sa boss mo nag-message siya sa messenger, WhatsApp, or a form of communication ba? Yes.
Yes, sir.
However, it's a informal form of communication, but you need to stay formal, especially in business communication. Okay? Avoid jargon, avoid jejemon. Complete sentence. Okay? Kasi, tayo, Pilipino, nakakaintindi tayo ng jejemon. Where na you? O, iba? O di kaya, wait lang. W tapos 8. Wait lang. Naintindihan natin yon. Pero sila hindi nila naintindihan yun. Okay? At I have a lot of experience that kasi nagkamali din ako dati. Okay? Have a positive tone, build relation, address recipient appropriate, nabanggit ko na yan. Use of emojis to convey emotion appropriately. And then word phrase emphasis that triggers emotion. Alright. I think I'm done. Done na ba? Hindi na ito kasali. Habol na lang natin. The 5 essentials. Mahaba na tayo ha. 5 essentials in business communication. Paki-screenshot nyo na to. So, kanina meron tayong 4 business communication. The external, the external, the lateral, the upward, and the downward. Followed by the 7 C's. What are the 7 C's? Clear, concise. O, screenshot nyo po.
Clear, concise,
Clear, concise, concrete,
Concrete. Concrete.
correct,
correct,
Correct.
coherent,
Coherent.
complete, and
Complete.
courteous. Now,
Courteous.
let's proceed with the 5 essentials in business communication. Number 1 is active listening. It's a fully focus on speaker, not just hearing words, understand the message, and cover the intent. Guys, pag nag-meeting kayo with your client or whoever na may kausap kayo during the working hours or business hours, always pay close attention. Maintain eye contact. We are just training you here. Okay? Show engagement. Nodding. Kaya nga pinapahands up ko kayo. Nodding, asking. Huwag kayong tumitig lang. Okay? So, I've been doing this for the past years na hindi gusto ng mga Amerikano na tulala lang tayo sa kanila. Nod, ask clarification, question, fraction, etc. Do not continue without clarifying to keep pace. Yung parang ang dating ba, parang pag nagmi-meeting tayo, ito, nagagalit din ako eh. Yung parang pag nagmi-meeting tayo eh, parang gusto nang matapos. Alright? Okay. Alright, Janet, please read verbal communication. Janet, let's read.
Janet. Janet or Janet? Janet.
Ja.
diba? Verbal communication, it is expressing a thought, expressing an idea. Do so by speak clearly, retain a confident tone, use appropriate volume, avoid filler words, choice of words.
Alright, so that's it. First is active listening. Second is verbal communication. That's very common, verbal communication. I don't need to elaborate that. Non-verbal, it is a message conveyed through body language. Oh, that's very easy. Body language, facial expression, eye contact, gesture. Be presentable and appropriate, openness and welcome gesture. Appropriate eye contact and eye movement. Use gesture to emphasize a point and support your verbal message. Why I am telling you this? It's because a lot of them are very sensitive with body language. With body language. Yung hihikab ka, yung titingin ka kung saan-saan. Isipin nyo, nag-discuss ako sa inyo pero nakatingin akong ganyan. Matutuwa ba kayo? Di ba hindi? So I'm looking at you right now. I'm looking at you, facing you right now. That is very, very important. Alright? So, I don't need to elaborate more. Written communication. Who among you here, thumbs up lang, who among you here ay may problema hindi siya confident sa kanyang written? Thumbs up. Sir, ako sir. Aba, wala. So, ibig sabihin lahat kayo ay walang problema sa written. Okay, so again, my tips is aside from ChatGPT, you need to read more and learn more. Maganda na po ngayon may ChatGPT. Malaking tulong yan sa atin. Ako, as far as my work is concerned, ang best friend natin ay always si ChatGPT. Empathy. In 5 essential communication skills, empathy yung parang ganito. Si client mo, pinapagawa ka ng bagay na ganito. Ang purpose kung bakit niya pinapagawa yung isang specific task is because for him to make sales. Ikaw naman, wala kang pakialam kung may sales siya o wala. Why? Sinusweldohan ka naman. So, parang hindi big deal sa'yo. But again, pag tuloy-tuloy na, paulit-ulit na wala kang sales, at the end of the day, magtatagal ka pa sa trabaho, hindi. Hindi. So, karoon ka ng empathy sa boss mo, sa company na meron siya, dahil kapag lumago yan, lalago ka din. Alright? Understand the client needs. At pag hindi siya lumago at na-bad trip sa'yo, okay, kawawa ka, wala kang trabaho. Alright? So, that is empathy. Understanding the other person, share with their feelings, mirroring pace as needed, and so on and so forth. Alright? paki screenshot po ito, guys. And give me a better version of this. Screenshot, bukas pag nag-meeting tayo, let's have a better version of this. Alright, meron pa ba? Okay. Last topic. So, kahapon, I've given you some common idiomatic expression. Okay? So, please submit that on our GC. So, I choose some of them. Piece of cake, meaning, madali lang. It's just a piece of cake. Break a leg, ibig sabihin, good luck. Under the weather, ibig sabihin, what do you mean by this? May sakit. Once in a blue moon, minsan lang. Cost an arm and leg, expensive, mahal. Bite the bullet, risky. Or it has a consequence. Beat around the bush, paligoy-ligoy, paikot-ikot, ayaw mong tumbukin. Spill the beans. Are you following, guys? Time's up. Kasi kasama to sa quiz bukas. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Spill the beans. I-share mo sa akin ang chismis. Share a secret or share the information. Spill the beans. Hit the sack. Natumbok mo. Blessing in disguise, meaning at first parang hindi maganda pero it turns out to be maganda sa dulo. So that is blessing in disguise. Cut corners, ibig sabihin shortcut. On the ball, ibig sabihin ang responsibility ay nasa iyo na. The ball is yours. Ang responsibility ay nasa iyo na. On the ball, ongoing ang responsibility. Speaking of the devil, meaning para kang nagdilang anghel, yung pagkwentuhan natin nangyari. Speaking of the devil, the ball is in your court. Ibig sabihin, nasa iyo na ang desisyon o nasa iyo ang obligasyon. The ball is in your court. Ikaw nang bahala dyan. Let the cat out of the bag. Ibig sabihin, assignment yun na nga. Nalimutan ko meaning nito. Let the cat out of the bag. Okay, na-discuss ko na rin yan. Okay, ito pa isa. Na-discuss ko na yung incorrect subject use. Nabanggit ko na rin ito. Ang FP, VB, TH, and D. Filipino, hindi Filipino. Cavite, hindi Cavite. So, yan ang isa sa mga problema nating mga Pilipino. Wala tayong F tsaka V at tsaka TH. Father, it's not father. TH po yun, father. Although, I will not deal big on this, but please take note every time you speak, please observe the F, the V, and the TH. Sa mga susunod nating meeting, magiging mahigpit na tayo dyan. Alright. So, I think that's it for today, guys. Any question so far? Nakarami tayo. Please prepare. We will have a quiz tomorrow. Doon sa mga na-discuss natin ngayong gabi, ngayong hapon. Question? I will not let you go if you don't have any other questions. And then we will end. Hello?
Sir, question po. Face-to-face na po tomorrow.
TBA, let me know. Tingnan ko. Magchat-chat ako hanggang 11. Magchat-chat ako hanggang 11.
Pwede mas early kasi bumabiyahe pa po ako from
Sige, magchat-chat ako ng mga 10.
Dasma pa po. Okay po. Thank you po.
Either way, may ibibigay pa rin akong assignment with the movie and the vlog. Check natin lahat yan sa Friday. Question? I will let you
Sir.
outline.
Sir, pati yung movie po na pinanood po kagabi.
Yeah,
Para sa
yung
Friday na
founder.
po.
I can discuss that tomorrow. Ayokong i-discuss dito ngayon yan na online kasi gusto ko siyang i-discuss ng face-to-face.
Okay.
Kaya yung hindi pa nakapanood, you have the chance to watch that again.
Sir, wala po sa Netflix.
Ayan na naman tayo. Be resourceful. Lahat ng diskarte nandyan. Matagal nang nag-exist yan. Huwag nyo na ako
Sa TV
i-frustrate,
Drive.
guys.
Okay, thank you po, sir.
Any question with our topic? Parang walang nagtatanong sa topic natin. Naintindihan naman po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes po, sir.
Walang tanong? Okay, kung walang tanong, I will let you dismiss early today. Mas maganda.